All right, hey guys, Marvelous Packs here. I'm excited because I got some mail and I got some SGC stuff graded. Right now, they're really the only option. I, as a collector, like the way they look for Marvel. I know, like, that's not always the most common opinion. A lot of people are looking at value, and also other things for grading with like things like PSA or Beckett. And some cards look great in different slabs. I'm just not a big fan of the way my cards look in these. So I'm just going to be transparent. I tried with PSA a couple times. Obviously, I have a couple cards there that have been, you know, there for months and months, but it's really hard to stick around with a company that doesn't have good customer service. I don't really understand why their slab values more over another when there's other companies that grade and give you the authenticity of the card and an evaluation just the same. So for me, I like these two, Beckett and SGC. Now this one's awesome. It's a comic cut, and I like the way a 9.5 has this kind of like goldish, bronzish kind of like tint to it. It gives you four different grades for centering, edges, surface, and corners. So these all got 9.5s on each one. There's a good card. It's pretty much a gem mint. So with Beckett, 9.5 is the grade you want. Um, they do have like gem mint pluses or whatever they're called, and the black labels and different things. And then SGC has 9, 9.5, 10, which is their gem mint, and then a 10 pristine, which is a gold label. I'm still shooting for one of those gold 10 pristine. But the cool thing about that is those are really hard to get. I'm talking harder than even a PSA 10 or a black label Beckett or anything else you can try to get. I think those are the hardest. Now, I have a couple things I want to open. I'm not going to try and say, hey, like, grade with this company, grade with another, but you don't really have many options right now. Right now, it's SGC, uh, HGA, hybrid grading. Um, and I don't know. I don't know what else grades Marvel cards. I'm. I mean, I think your best bet is SGC. They look awesome. The black goes well with a lot. It really reveals too if the card really is the grade it should be. I mean, like there's a chromium card, so they're a little harder to get tens. But this is an awesome card. I mean, you can tell the corners are all sharp. Everything looks really good. It might just be something with the centering. That's one of the things I noticed. Surfaces or centering, SGC kind of does get stringent. So I have this other package I want to open first before I do the grades. But yeah, I want to kind of go over that. I'm not going to just like when they all open at reasonable prices, I'm going to grade with what I think the card would look best in aesthetically and also count in the value. But as a collector, I'm not as into those kind of things where I don't know. To me, it's like more about the aesthetic. Oh, this is cool. It looks like this one got damaged. This is a Vulcan aluminum. I can see there's some chipping on this card. That sucks. I'm gonna take it out. Take a look. See those right there? That shouldn't be like that. That's flaking off. So that's a drag. But it's still like a cool card because it's like one of those metals. I'll go over some of the inserts toward the end that I have. I've got a bunch. But yeah, kind of a drag. A little damaged. Well, no wonder I got it so cheap. I mean, they only had a picture of the front of the card. So sometimes that's the risk you take on eBay. You got to make sure there's enough pictures or message them. So yeah, that's a good lesson learned. Um, Let's check out these grades. Hopefully we do better than before. Just snap this. There we go. Alright. Got them face down right here. Get all this junk out of the way. Alright, that metal card was a bit of a bust. But there's a trade day Marvel, and I'll let people know, and they might want it for cheap. That's still a pretty cool card. It's only the back that really is damaged. The front looks perfect. But it's... some of these things don't hold up that well. Alright. I like these little bubble wrap. I can, when I ship cards to my friends or for my sales, they're awesome to keep little pouches. Get these rubber bands. Sorry guys, only 4 cards on this sub. I have another couple subs coming back. I just didn't really, I don't know, I wanted to kind of try something different, a little experiment, and see what happened. So let's start with, let's start like this. This right here is the word cloud. It's a SSP on Marvel Ages. And we got a 9. And it says here, Word Cloud, Doctor Strange, 2020 Upper Deck Marvel Ages. And this was something I got out of E-Pack. And I pulled it from one of my E-Pack cards. And I just kind of love the way it kind of has that, the words. Does that little shine. It's pretty cool. So we got a 9 on that. That's okay. I mean, for this card and its rarity, I mean, I think that's okay. I mean, these newer cards you think would come out better condition than back in the 90s, but some of them are cut horribly. I have to say, I'm really disappointed with the quality control of with the Upper Deck. You know, they have some of the coolest products, but they're not cutting. It seems like sometimes they're cutting the cards with scissors. So here is the next card we'll do, like that. Here we go. I'll show you guys the back. I don't usually submit a lot of these cards for grading. I don't know. I just liked it and thought it was in great condition. And I mean, I don't know how rare this card is. I really, like I said, I'm trying an experiment with some of these cards that I'm grading because I want to test my grading skills. So I'm ready when I submit to other companies too. So this one's the PMG. And it's like the PMG 9.5. And it says 2018 Upper Deck Avengers Infinity War. PMG 1 Iron Man Precious Metal Gems Purple. I think this isn't like any hard numbered. I just love the purple. I think it looks awesome. So, cool. 9.5. That's good. So let's put these here so they can be seen kind of in the video in the background. See if it stands. There we go. Move this watch. Put the word cloud right here. There we go. So we got a 9 and a 9.5, and then last 2 cards. Here we go. This is my childhood nostalgia right here. Some of the 2 big boys fighting it out. I'll show you guys the back. You guys are gonna know this card for sure if you're Marvel fans. This is Wolverine's greatest battles against Spider-Man, and we got a 10. Heck yeah! So let's put it like that. Let's see the card. There we go. It looks awesome. I love it. I love it. It's a beautiful card. Sorry, I'm going to turn the TV down a bit. I have the TV. It's Shark Week on. This is my lunch break, so I wanted to show, I got the mail, I wanted to show these cards. And it's pretty awesome. I'm pretty excited. Wolverine again and Spider-Man 10. I mean, I got the 10 on the kids cards. I mean, I know. I mean, for me, I was a kid when I would unpack this. And yeah, from this box right there, 94 Fleer Ultra. So it says 1994 Fleer Ultra X-Men 142 Wolverine versus Spider-Man. I mean, there's a lot of these cards, don't get me wrong, out there, I'm sure, but I don't know how many 10s are out there. And at this point, these packs, they don't brick like certain Marvel Masterpiece 90 sets do, but still, you get some issues. That's so cool. Put it right here. Haha. Sorry, Deadpool. Boom. Alright. Last card. This was an unbound auto. And it's awesome. Marvel Unbound Auto Blink. So they give you 2 grades on these. And they put the numbering. And they tell you it's gold autograph. Let me take it out of the pack. It's a pretty cool card. This is going to be actually really cool. So, you can see, it's hard to see actually. So let's see if I can move the camera a bit. See the, there we go. Fred Ian Auto, right there. And I got a 10. And then the 9 is the card. If you look on, there's a little bit of edge wear. Like I said, some of these products are not cut the best. You see a little bit of whitening. But other than that, it's pretty cool. 14 out of 50. And it says, or no, it says 4 out of 50. Yep, 4 out of 50. And then right there, it says the numbering 4 out of 50, gold autographed. Blink. And I love this, the way this card looks. This one in the Doctor Strange with all the pink, beautiful art. I like this. This was the card I was looking forward to getting, and I'm nervous because I was like, oh, I don't want to get an 8. Because I knew one of the, yep, this corner right here. So I can show people, if I ever do sell it, I'll zoom in on this corner and be like, this is the reason why I got a 9. There's just a little whitening. It's not necessarily on the corner. It's like on the edge, toward the corner. Like, again, they cut it, and it just left a little bit of breaking. But beautiful. This is my first graded auto. I like the fact that there's 2 grades there. Some people don't like the way that looks. I like the 2 grades. It gives you the tells you how it was signed and what ink, gold autographed, and it gives you the numbering. So that's crucial right there. I mean, you're getting, everything is certified. And yeah, I mean, they don't have a witness to certify the signatures, but luckily Upper Deck, these are the autos that are, you know, witnessed by Upper Deck rep. So they can grade these like the sports auto cards that you pull from packs. So this is basically a pulled pack auto from ePack. And I had it graded. Why not? Because I wanted to see how well these cards grade. You know, the new cards compared to the old. And look, the lesson is, I sent in 3 kind of modern cards. The highest I got was a 9.5 with the Iron Man. So I sent in 3 moderns, you know, that are rare. So it's cool. I mean, these are definitely awesome for collections, and they got good grades. But I'm still getting better grades on my 90s retro stuff. Right here. Ooh. There we go. A 10. Oh, there we go. Can't believe it. This is awesome. So I've been on a good streak. I'm getting my 10s here and there. I mean, this was only a 4-car sub. I know, but now I've got a bunch of 10s I can show you guys. They're starting to stack up. Obviously, I'm not going to sell a lot of these right now. These are These are awesome. And these are going to be hard to... Every year that goes by, it's going to be harder to get a 10 on these. 10 on a Wolverine. Check. Wolverine Spider-Man. You guys just saw that. 10 on the Magneto. Sick card. This one I'm really like excited about the way it looks in an SGC. These cards don't shake in the slabs. I will tell you this. Some of these thicker cards shake in the slabs. These don't. They're not put in a sleeve like here in the Beckett. Let's see if you guys can see it. There's a sleeve inside the slab. So if I take this off, you can compare. Oops. You can kind of, there we go. Kind of see there's a sleeve inside. So that keeps it kind of in place. But it also makes it like not as cool to look at with a camera, a lot of reflection, you know, but it's a beautiful, I love the way the comic cut looks in the Beckett. And I think for me, I might go with Beckett for my really, really, really ultra rare. I mean, I don't know. For me, it's SGC and Beckett because I just don't like the plainness of the PSA slabs. You guys know all what those look like the most. To me, they're just, as a Marvel collector, just, I know, I get it. These have the value. These carry more value right now. But that might not always be. I mean, they've been very aggressive with some of their investments, buying up certain properties. Doesn't always necessarily bode well. I mean, I'm not rooting against it, but I don't want people to discount other companies just because PSA, for some reason, people decide they're king. I mean, to me, sure, I get they have a fine slab. It's a little smaller, a little lighter, but other than that, it's a boring label too. You can't say, oh well, their label, well, SGC's label sucks, so that's why I'm gonna discount PSA, or I mean, I'm gonna say PSA is worth more. Well, their label is not anything to cry home about. It's all in the same font. Nothing stands out. You got to really zoom in to find the grade. I mean, this right away, you know, boom, 9. You know, I can show it to you. Boom, 10. You know, I've got a whole bunch more 10s. Here we go. Spider-Man, sick, 10. Like, not easy to get now. Here we go. The flare grade pretty well, I will say. If you manage to hold on to them, keep them in good shape. You know, the metals, not that easy to grade because you can easily get edge wear. They're very thin cards. But they're a lot better than the 20. They were cut a lot better. Quality control was way better. And they mass produced these. This was like the mass production era, supposedly. I mean, I don't know now. Now it's not easy to get. Now a box for $19.95 metal? What is it? 2 Gs? 1,500? Somebody correct me in the comments if I'm wrong. Oh, beautiful Captain America 10. So, and then, oh, now I can put my other 9.5 with the 9.5. So I got the Iron Man and War Machine 9.5s. Another War Machine 9.5. Sick. So nice little reveal. I won't keep you guys too long. I was just excited to get home and open and kind of discuss the companies. And the fact is, it's like, yeah, collect what you love, but also don't just like take a shit on other grading companies. You know, judge the card. You know, judge, you know, the fact that, hey, if this is a top 3 grading company that has been around for a while, there's no need to be like, well, no, I'm going to pay 50% less. That's not okay. It's not fair in the hobby, and I think we're doing it wrong. Because eventually the market's going to correct, and people that overpaid for these PSA 10s, that some may not even be legit 10s, are going to be like, why did I spend so much on that card? And they should have been looking at, is this card like legit rare? I mean, I know I have a lot of cards here that a lot of other people have. But then how many 10s exist? You know, in PSA and SGC. You could combine the two, even Beckett. And you would still have less than 100 cards of a lot of characters. there's not these pop counts are all going to be low. So I don't think it's fair that how we're kind of looking at grading in general. And I hope that other Marvel collectors and card collectors that actually watch this video and the whole way through, like, look in the mirror and realize, hey, I'm a collector. Why am I going after just PSA? They're so overpriced. I can get that same card in a Beckett or SGC and spend like a little more money. Hey, take advantage of that. This right now you could get like what my goal is, I want to get the comic to match this up. So if I get the comic here, the Avengers 98, you know, I can maybe get it graded, obviously not at a 9 point whatever, but an old book like that, having it graded with the graded card, you know, just so cool. And I think CGC is going to start grading cards, Marvel cards especially, as they start realizing more and more that, like, Marvel can disassociate themselves from Upper Deck or certain people they have contracts with after a while and start making their own cards again, you know? I think CGC could jump in and be valuable because they grade Pokemon, and to me, to not be able, them not be grading comic book cards and comic book characters and these awesome artists and sketch cards and everything else. I mean, look at this stuff. You got these one-of-one sketch cards, beautiful pieces. I mean, by amazing artists. And these are one-of-ones. Got a couple more right here. You know? Bronze Age right there, sketch effects. Got a Masterpieces one. And don't get me started, I got a bunch of Captain America stuff too. Sketch cards. You know, those are awesome. There's these hard number cards. There's all these inserts from Marvel Metal. I mean, these geodes are awesome. I know these they're sick. You get more comic cuts, like Beast, classic Beast from X-Men. I think these are awesome, cool things. Cool inserts. Like I said, those metals. I got a Storm one right here. This one luckily doesn't have damage. It's awesome. Some of these are hard numbered, like my Colossus. I'll show you in a sec. Here's another geode. That's Forge. A Forge geode. That's sick. Alright, here we go. Here are the inserts. Got Sabertooth Gold. You got Thunderbird Gold. Multiple Man Gold. Gladiator Gold. Gladiator Base. Gladiator Pink. Hard to tell, but it's a pink number right there. Precious Metal Gems Gladiator. Dude, Gladiator kicks Juggernaut's butt. I remember the cartoons, man. Saturday morning, I remember that episode. Oh, man, it was sick. I think it was like Lalandra and Professor X right here. And they were, you know, going at it. And Juggernaut was after his brother. He hates him. And he has that whole metal cap thing, you know, to keep Professor X from getting in his head. Well, it didn't matter. Gladiator swoops in and knocks him out. I think Jubilee makes some smart-ass remark about it. Good episode. Watch all that on Disney Plus. I love reliving childhood morning cartoons with my kids. Cool PMGs. All those PMGs. Grandiose right here. Got a couple other Grandioses over there. Deathbird is dope. Got a bunch of her in my boxes. Kitty Pryde. Got that in a trade with Spidey Jew. 09. It's the Vulcan to go with the metal card. Petra. Got some cool palladiums, like some weird ones. Iceman. Pyro. Dazzler. That's a sick card. I love that one. And this one is the numbered metal. This one's the numbered Colossus. They're out of 85. Yeah, it's really cool. The metal. And yeah, I mean, it's all kind of going back to this old school 90s throwback of metal cards. You got Juggernaut, like I was talking about, getting his butt whooped by Gladiator. I think nobody could throw him like that far. Well, knocked him almost into space. These are cool. I have the thing graded and I have an extra thing. You see that? You know? These are kind of like those random characters. I love this one. This one looks awesome. I want to get this one graded. This spider one. Got to put that in a saver. I'll remember to do that. Alright, yeah, like I think that's pretty much what I wanted to talk about. I mean, don't sell yourself short on grading your cards elsewhere. I mean, especially ones you think have a chance and you're worried they're not gonna hold up well. Get them graded. I mean, what you have to lose? They're gonna go up in value only with time, especially with the MCU going nuts. I mean, this is your time to really take advantage. Like, it's the end of the Marvel dip. You're really looking at possibly a second wave of, you know, shutdowns with coronavirus and variants. And they're talking about variants, you know, like Loki. You know, there's variants of this virus too. So we got to take care of each other in this community and remember that we got to do it responsibly. You know, take your time. There's always going to be time for these cards to come around at good prices. You know, there's ups and downs in the market, but one thing I know is that overall it's just going to keep going up in value with inflation, with different other things going down in the hobby, and other people just feeling like, hey, this is a cool way for me to connect with people and collect, and you know, it's kind of safe. And I'm rambling anyway, guys, sorry about this video being so long. Don't forget to hit like and subscribe if you do enjoy me talking. And yeah, I don't believe any of these grading companies are going away, especially the top three. I mean, at all. So I think it's kind of people going to get used to seeing the gap kind of shorten. And I kind of get frustrated and discouraged when people are like, oh yeah, I don't get SGC, like PSA is the only thing that's valuable. I'm like, what are you talking about? I mean, what are you in this for? Are you just in this to just flip cards and make money? I'm in this to collect too. So for me, it's like, nah, it's pretty important that I'm protecting my cards. Like SGC's been doing a good job, and they may have been not as valuable before, but they've closed in a whole lot more. And if you're looking online, that's what is available. You want a Silver Surfer 10, you can bid for it and get it 50, 60 bucks. PSA over 100, you know? Like, so as a collector, yeah, man, I like the way these look. I like it. I've bought some, and I can say that it's fun to grade. I'm going for the 10 pristine. The 10s do resell well if you're patient, and you know, I say don't rush it right now. It's just gonna go up in value. The harder and harder these cards are to find. So take care, everybody. Have a good week, and yeah, everybody stay fresh and have a marvelous day.